Hey, so I'm gonna be making a pair of jeans today. Right now, I'm getting I'm getting this thread in. I decided to go with the light pink today for my thread, so I'm putting that in. As far as my jeans, I actually got a pair of white cargos, and I've got some other fabrics to go along with it as well. So I'll be using this brown fabric, beautiful, very simple texture. I mean, not texture, print. Here's another fabric I'm using, just beautiful, like a almost vintage, I would say, look. Just absolutely beautiful. And then I got this right here. This is actually a women's shirt, so I like that green and pink color combo, which is what inspired the entire project. And then here are my white cargo pants. So I'm gonna be working with the 34 by 34. Let's get started. So step one, I'm gonna cut my jeans. So I actually have these, right? I'm gonna cut them from the inside. So let me show you. So I have the leg, and I'm gonna cut on the inside of the leg all the way to the crotch, up here. And when I do this, I want to make sure I'm cutting as close to this other leg, like you'll see here where they meet. I'm trying to basically cut as flush as possible. And when I do this, it's gonna allow me to have a lot more room to work with. Okay, so my first step is I'm gonna cut the jeans. As you can see, I've already cut one side here. I'm basically cutting on the insides, right? So, just like this, I'm gonna cut the other leg too. And once I do that, I'm gonna come through in the back side and I'm gonna cut it here. And that's gonna completely open the jeans up, and it's gonna give me a lot of space to have the capacity to do my sewing, painting, whatever we may have today. See, as you can see, now the jeans are completely flat. And this is gonna make it a lot easier for me to work on. Next, I'm just gonna cut up my fabrics and my patches and stuff, and we'll go from there. So right now, there's this pocket on these jeans, and I'm going through here with my seam ripper, and I'm gonna lift this up. That way I actually have this area where the pocket is to work with as well. So I'm taking the pocket off, and I'm actually just gonna sew it right back on where it is right now, after I've attached my other patches onto it first. So dope. So I've got all my patches on. Loving the brown, pink, and green scheme. But now I'm gonna add some paint work. Alright, now I've added all my paint work and my penmanship and everything. It looks beautiful. I'm super excited, super excited. This thing is just like exuding creative energy. My next step is actually just going to be to finish them up and sew them back together. So the first step from here is to flip the jeans inside out. And then I'm actually gonna sew these two together, back together. So sew that together first, and then I'm gonna sew the legs back. See, now I've sewn this back together. I still have all this open room, right? So the next step is actually gonna be to sew the crotch together, like that. And then once I get that, then I'm gonna sew the legs completely shut. So that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna sew the crotch back together, and then I'm gonna sew both the legs. Alright, so they're all sewn back together. Now it's time for the reveal and to test them out. Nice. Very, very nice. Time to put them on. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Half and half. Perfect. Perfect. Maybe with like a, if I had like a brown hoodie. That'd be fire. So, yeah. This is it. Go ahead and like, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Go ahead and answer them as best as I can. Thank you.